Hey guys, welcome back to Skylines, back on Whitford Peak, and last time we actually got our farming started. We built our junction in preparation for the major highway. Actually, we've got sort of three main junctions going on right now. I actually feel like these junctions you should be able to kind of like, as well as the road names, you should be able to name like whole sort of junction areas or something like this. I don't know. I'll tell you what you should have is like you should have like see, this is part of the farms, and actually that probably shouldn't be. Probably shouldn't be part of the farms, but you should be able to kind of like designate an area that's just for a junction or something, you know? That would be good. I mean, I suppose technically you just could anyway, but... Right, man, do you know how I just said it wasn't getting warmer? It suddenly feels straight away like it's getting warmer, but anyway. Okay, so we started off here, we've got Touston Heights going on, and that's all going pretty smoothly. I think we could do with taking away some of these... street lights. I don't think they're strictly necessary. That's definitely not necessary. So that's all working. Yes, now before I forget, what we were going to do was we were going to zone out this road so that it was for garbage services and, well, and emergency services only, basically. So let's go here, blah, blah, blah. I always forget. Now this is changed up. I always forget vehicle restrictions. Okay. So apply all between junctions. So we want to... Oh, I'm very tired today. Okay, so we just want SOS and recycling and none of the rest. So no, 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 no. Okay, there we go. So apply to all road segments between two junctions. There we go. So that will now be applied all the way down to there. Perfect. And if I need to change this up later, I can. Okay, great. So now the garbage services will come over here to service the town, which is obviously what we do want. Lots of little cars coming in here. It's all looking good at the moment. I've got a little bit more industry demand. So let's apply that to our farm. Our farm, by the way, at Nyko Farms. Now look, this is a little bit more promising. We've got some proper little farm buildings and stuff going on here now. So this is developing a little bit more. There's actually still some space here for farm buildings. Now again, like I've said before, you've got to be a little bit careful with farm stuff because it has a habit of kind of like industry sort of taking over a lot. And so you can get a bit carried away with it. Let's get... actually, hold on. If I just type in here, field... Yeah, here we go. So we have these little fields which we can drop in. I say little. Just helps make the place look a little bit more decored. So that's good for the farming area, and again we can kind of colour and get some trees and stuff in this area as well, make it look a little nicer. Liam, what games are you looking forward to post E3? I think I said like one of the only games I kind of vaguely saw about and was interested in from E3 was this game, which I didn't see what the name was, I can't remember, but it was like where you're like you're in a prison and you kind of have to get out, and it's, you know, that looked kind of cool. It looked like kind of like Heavy Rain but prisons, and or look like GTA. I don't know, but you've got to break out of this prison. It's cool. There's a lot of spam of the mods going on tonight. Oh, I see. That's not spam. It's someone asking where my mods are. Okay, fine. Right. So, Touston Heights. Let's keep expanding you. So, I think we might go for like the next road section down. We're starting to expand fast on this one. And I'm actually going to connect that up. Damn it, LT. Use the right roads. Christ's sake. Right. Let's get this in here. I'll tell you the other problem, right, is that my my Cooler Master liquid cooler is actually a little too efficient for its own good at sometimes. So my PC right now, my PC is basically a heater, like, because I've got it right here, and the liquid cooler in the heater, it just chucks heat out of the PC, and so it basically acts like a heater. I don't think I even need a radiator in the winter in here. Like, I just have the PC turned on. I actually used to get like that with my old television when I used to play on PlayStation, and I was in a smaller, like, apartment sort of flat. My television used to kick out, you know, it was just like a 40-inch TV, and it used to kick out so much heat, like it would get ridiculously hot in the summertime. Right, okay, so let's get some more housing in Touston. And we can even start getting in some high density residential in here, but I don't think just yet. But we definitely need to get like fire, because if there's a fire here, everybody's going to be screwed. Now, we do want to think a little bit about this, because it's important to think about like where the services are and how they can get to stuff. So I think I'm actually going to put the fire services... I'm going to put the fire services on this side of the road here. We still have a bit of a money issue, as you can see, but that's okay. We also need policing, so we will get policing on there. I think it was this little one. Oh, we got the DMV. Yeah, the University Police Department. We'll just go with our standard rural police station for now, I think. And everybody is very happy about that. We will start to get a better weekly change. We do need a school down here as well. Oh yeah, they freaking love it. Let's get a school in, and the school I want to build is... No. We do need more money. This one, Cleakerson's Elementary. It's really nice. So I want to get that in there, but we're not quite there yet. You can only grow so much. Yeah, I know. Well, we're kind of we're doing it. Luton, do you have any tips on to keep growing at 50k population and lack of room to build residential? Well, how would you have a lack of room to build residential? There's always places you can build. How could you have a lack on a map of residential? I do not understand. Explain more detail to me. Let's build along here like this. Damn, look, our residential demand is like skyrocketing right now, which is very good for us. Let's have a look here. Let's see what policies you might want to enact here. Taxation. Set the tax rate higher for low density residential housing. Don't think so right now, but... Oh yeah, we should have been putting small... Yeah, we should definitely put that in there. Getting a little bit more income from the businesses. Right. So that's petering off a little bit. Some very nice houses being built here, despite the fact that this is just still like a growing town. Haha! Tralium in the stream chat says, I got Skylines. You got Skylines just for this map? Really? That's pretty awesome, but thank you. At 55,000 found out I know nothing about congestion. Yeah, exactly. It's important. That's why we spent a long time designing our road systems right here, because as it continues to become more congested as it goes along, it will become more problematic. And, you know, there's no issue with... What's going on with this guy? Why is he driving so slow? He doesn't know where he's going, that's why. Does it do that on every car? Oh my god, it does do that on every car. That's kind of scary. I'm worried. We should be a little bit aware of this, guys. Look. What's that all about? Look, it only does it as they're going across here. What's that all about? How strange. Is that a speed limit thing? No. What is up with that? How very strange. Do we want to fix that? Is that going to create a problem for us? It's because of the roads put there with anarchy. Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, I get that, but... Because we did... you guys were... I don't really want to touch this, because you guys remember we pissed around with that for ages. Well, you know, we'll keep an eye... The problem is, look, you see, this is what's going to happen. You'll get a backup of traffic coming in on here. Well, we'll keep an eye on that. I don't really want to change it if I don't have to. If they're just a little bit slow, that's going to cause big jams. Well, not necessarily, because it seems to be that the traffic's moving fine coming off here and off here. It's only when it goes straight on this one. So, yeah, like you can see. So it's only when then this... They tend to stay in this middle lane, look. See, look at these guys passing them to go up here. And the same look this way, they're going around here. here. So it's only when they're going straight on, basically, to leave the city. So I think we'll keep an eye on that. I don't really want to mess with that too much if I don't have to. So we'll kind of keep an eye on it. Make the lines... Well, they look like they're already behaving dedicated. In fact, I think I may have already done that. So I'm not sure. We'll just leave it. We'll leave it for now. We'll deal with it when it becomes a problem. I don't want to really deal with it before. So it'll be fine. Right, so Touston Heights is coming along quite well, but it's becoming a bit of a featureless sort of, you know, cityscape area. So we want to start building in some other roads and stuff, but I think, again, wait for the daytime. I believe the daytime kind of comes and goes pretty quickly on here. We've got 24k now in the bank there, which is good, so we can start thinking about building schools. Like I say, because this is... Usually the other thing is that I'll do is that... let's have a look here. Yeah, usually the other thing that I'll do is, if I'm building like a city like this... Now, you know I've said many times before, I'm not a big fan of building on a grid, but what I think is a good thing to do is to initially build on a grid. Trying to work out the equidistant space here. Initially build on a grid and then later sort of diverge it up a little bit. So start off with a grid, but then later, you know, tweak it basically. Now the other thing I don't want to do, I don't want to run roads all the way down here. We will run some roads down here like that, but I don't want to run all the way down here. So across this area here, I might even do like a little right angle junction, I think. Like that. And we'll do the same on the other side. Okay, cool. Right, so that's what I'm going for with that. Now from there on, I'm probably almost gonna... We need to run a road this way as well. Oh, crap. Damn it, fire station. Why did you have to be right there? And I might get some kind of big park or something in there, I think. Right, so from there on I want to kind of be a bit more fluid with it. Loon, I can only get, by a couple of City Skylines DLC, what ones do you recommend to get? Oh, I see, you can only recommend getting a couple. Definitely get the snow one. Definitely get mass transit. Probably be my biggest recommendations. Or wait till it's on a sale and see if you can't, you know, buy them all at that point. Right, so now I think we can start kind of just filling in some of these areas. I think we do want to get like the school in, like I was saying. And hopefully we can get that. We'll get the school off of the main road here because it's a good place to do that. Right, there we go. And we'll have a little lane running like behind the school. But we'll just have it as like a one way. There we go, just like that. Right, let's get this filled in here. And I want to get some parking along the back here. Actually, I probably want to get a bit of parking all around this thing, I think, actually. Why is caps lock on? Natural disasters is a DLC in itself. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, natural disasters is fine as well. Yep, hopefully I can just get this little space on there. And then we could maybe get some parks or something else going with this. Right, let's just... there we go. So we get a bit of asphalt onto that. Bit of concrete. And there too. And then I think we might sort of, like I did with my other school, I might kind of decal this up a little bit. So we want decals. We want school. No, not prop it up. God, no. Don't go near prop it up. I'm scared of prop it up. Okay, let's get... Yeah, here we go. I'll get the school keep clearing. And then also, we might want to see what else we can get on with this. So, come on, LT. Yeah, I just want to kind of do on this little bit here. I had kind of like leaves and stuff down on this last time. We should definitely start getting some road cracks and things in though. It's always good to add little road cracks and other bits and pieces like this. I very much like these little bits. These add quite a lot of detail to your kind of roads and ground and all this kind of stuff. They look really cool. Let's have a look. I suppose we could have more keep clear signs around here. Just kind of alternate them on the grid squares like that. Yeah, then we want some sort of dirt really, but that doesn't look right. Neither does that. Neither does that. Oh, this is cool as well. I like the tactile paving. They're very awesome. But they don't really work too well on the kind of curved roads and stuff. The mud is cool. Yeah, we could have some sparse... See, because the leaves kind of tie in very well. This is what I did before. The leaves tie in very well with just kind of like the look of this already. And it's quite cool because you can sort of put them like this along the road. There we go, so we can get that in there. And then if I get these other ones going on, look. I think there's some more... Yeah, here we are, leaves dense. So this is obviously a little bit more... It's kind of too much though, almost, but... It's not too bad, you can kind of get away with it. And then if we do like the sparse ones here, like this, sort of, yeah, breaks it up a little bit. Cool. Then we could do with some trees in there really as well. So many now. You kind of need to be using these all the time. I think if you're the kind of like, when they're doing like the live streamers who do constant sort of building and tweaking and all this kind of stuff. Who's heading off? Welcome to LT's beautification stream. Yeah, exactly. Who's heading out? Oh, TSX. See you next time, TSX. Well, the trouble is there's no autumnal trees, you know. But like I say, we'll get some trees in here. Now we've not had any kind of like deciduous trees. We've had pretty much consistently spazzing out bush. We've had consistently sort of conifers, but I think that we could get some deciduous trees just on this area here. That grass, which forever looks too big now. Oh, this plant's nice. I like this plant. Yeah, look, let's get a tree like this. The trouble is, you see, because it's not actually autumn, it will look kind of odd. We can have like an oak tree look as well. A couple of trees in this area. There we are. So that's working. I think that'll sort of help us out straight away. Just with this little area here. Right, okay. That'll do for now. We can come back and tweak this a bit more if you want. Okay, so let's carry on. So they got school, they got fire, they got police. The only thing that they don't have is obviously some transport, but we do need medical care as well. So we need to get that in, and I'll get that in with my standard Cleakerson's healthcare, which is infinitely useful. And these are good because you can kind of throw them just down in the middle and they're all good. We haven't got to the point yet where we actually require kind of like big city hospital care or anything like that. That will come in time. The other thing I'm thinking about is potentially that this road will go along here a bit further and then kind of come back up and connect. This here I haven't made 6-lane yet, but I expect that it will become that at some point. We have got a good changeover of people right now, and there's still more guys wanting to come into the area. I might just make this bit of road right here. Oh, if I make that as non-zonable, then the school can't be there. I just wanted to kind of make this full, but I don't think that I can, so we're just going to have to make do. I'm not going to put anything in this area, but I will put a house on this corner like that. And similarly here, and here, and all of that. And we can probably fill in this area now as well. Get all that housing in there. And same for that. Right, lots and lots more people coming in on this now. An autumn edition would be great to Skylines. Yeah, that'd be cool. They could just do that with like map themes though, really. I don't think they need to make a specific DLC. You can just do a map theme with like trees that are specifically done for it. Industry DLC, yes. Yeah, I've said this before. I'd really like an industry DLC where you have to like, you know, link, you have to kind of chain your industry so it goes from like the base to the level, kind of like we did. I think I used the example of like Roller Coaster Tycoons 2, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, Railroad Tycoon 2. So that would be something which kind of had that going on. A little bit more industry demand. I think we've still got plenty of space. The other issue we have always, and I think will always have, is with farming and trying to get people to actually come out to work on the farms. That's always been an issue, like literally forever. Some industry railway right there. The next thing that we can start to think about doing as well is potentially kind of like getting a rail link just for the industry. But we're not quite at that point yet. But I think what we might do with that is create like a... This looks like we could create a rail junction that goes like this right here, and then follows this road around, and then makes its own bridge here, and then maybe it goes sort of up and over, or something like that. Up and over here, and then we could have the rail, the industry rail kind of right here, or right here actually. This could be a perfect position for an industry rail, like right at this point. Kind of actually tempted to do that right now. I think that'd be really helpful. I haven't got any money. It's kind of like a big... Our actual income has jumped though. You can see to like 4k coming in, so that's really good. But, oh, damn it, Prop and Tree Anarchy. You do it to me every time. You have rogue trees all over the place now. Yeah, I definitely want to do that industry rail, but I think we need to get more money in the bank first, so let's plow on a little bit. Got loads of stuff coming in here now. We actually have, for the first time in a long time, a little bit of commercial, which is so rare. We'll bang that right next to the school. So rare to have commercial. So rare. Get a bit of commercial here as well. Oh, actually, there's a lot more commercial on the books. Let's get it in. Get that commercial while we can. Damn, look at it. It's flying. It's actually really good. We need commercial. We could do with some commercial. It's been far too long that we have had no commercial. Get it in. Right, so we need to keep expanding the residential as well, and I think we can start expanding here. Now, I did say I was going to put a big park or something in this area, so I would quite like to have like a baseball field or something like that. Running track would be cool, but I always like to put the running track kind of like near to the high school. So yeah, let's just have, we can have a football field. There's of course football stadium, but it costs as much money as we're making per week. And we've got the sports arena as well. Football and track arena. It's only 1,600 upkeep per week. Takes a lot of visitors. That would be a big boost for the area. That fit in there? Oh, it will. It costs 90k though, so we're not really at a stage for that yet. But we could build this football field, and I think people would like having a football field here. So, oh, and it actually fits bang perfect right in here. Look at that. Literally couldn't even be better. Fits completely perfect. Right, let's get some water going on. Just going to expand the water this way because we'll probably end up using it like down here anyway at some point. Right, there we go. What's this? You need a cricket ground. I don't even know if that is. I don't think that's the thing in Skylines. If we are having cricket grounds. Right, more residential. I think because there's a road right here, I'm just going to put like a little lane going down through this. Yes, Mel. Thank you very much, Yes, Mel. 77, sub with Twitch Prime. Thank you very much indeed. Guys, give some big love in the chat, please. Right, yeah, we'll get a little lane. Like Dexter Street running down here. We'll get some more houses in this area. I actually think I would kind of like to... No, you know what? No. I might put a path or something through there, but... Yeah, let's do that. Let's have a path that runs through here, but we're going to put houses like... So I'm going to leave like 2 grid squares or something. Well, let's make it like a little bit so it's kind of... So I'm going to fill in this square. And then I'm going to leave 2. So we're going to run a block down here like this. May as well just eliminate that. So I'll build it like that, and then this, I'll put like a path or something through here. Oh man, the heat is really getting to me now. Yeah, we'll put like a little footpath. So we can put like a kind of like wandering park path through here. There we go. So that create a nice little bit. We can get some, yeah, let's get some rocks in here. Some electric rocks. It's like the rock adventure. See, people are already building their houses. They're so excited by the trees and the rocks. They can't wait. Can't wait to get that tree and rock action going on. There we go. They bloody love it. Some pampas grass. Some little shady bushes in here as well. Little bush action. A lot of little bits in here. Oh yeah, let's have some clusters. They're always good. Some little clusters of plants in. Okay, great. Cool. So that's that one little area in there. Got our football field. Jay Noah, how you doing? Good evening to you, mate. Jay Noah says, I wish they'd add some design elements into the houses. We've got a whole neighbourhood of Eichler's or mid-century moderns. There are a lot of house mods out there. Like I say, if you look at my house mod pack, then it's definitely in there. That path really rocks. Oh, come on. Let's have a look. Okay, God, it's so hot tonight, honestly, it's like frying my brain. Right, industry. We still... Oh yeah, the farms are occupied, so we can get some more farming industry. I don't know whether we have the education for offices yet, but I do want to do that. So really, I think education... I need to do like an education drive So that's going to be a thing for us to do, I think. Let's fill that in. That'll take up a bit of our education, a bit of our farming for now. So like I say, we did get, did we get high school? Let me just look. I don't remember even. Can't build a university yet because of money. Oh yeah, we've got one high school at Boomtown. And we're going to need one here. But maybe we should just do that right now. But I'm trying to think about where. Also, if I'm going to build a high school, I want to build like one of the other ones. There's a better high school. I think this is the Grundschule, or whatever it is. That's a high school. Oh yeah, here it is. The classic high school. That's 24k, 560 a week. Yeah, we can definitely keep that in. So I'm going to get that down here on the road here, and then that way I can get like the running track or something in near with that as well. Okay, there we go. So we get high school in there. So we've got one at Boomtown already, but we'll bring this in here now as well. It's just going to keep expanding our residential. Everybody is loving it. Let's fill in this section coming down through here. Get some residential on there. Actually in here as well. Why not? Why not? Why the hell not? Actually, let's just go crazy. Let's just go for it. Let's get this happening. Get more residential. What's this? Could never get money flow happening. Yeah, I mean, if all you want to do is like build a city, build a map, build all this stuff, you don't want to worry too much about kind of running out of money. You can just put the unlimited money mod on. Trouble is though, is like, what's this? Any plans for it to go to workshop? Any plans for what? But the thing is, I always find that when you're doing stuff with unlimited money, I just find I get kind of like tired and uninterested, and it just kind of like peters out. That's what I generally find. Unlimited money is just base in the game. If you just go to the mod section, it's right there. Right, there we go. So, we've got a lot of houses going on. We've got good money coming in, and the housing, it just doesn't stop, basically. It's starting to really, really skyrocket now, which is good news for us, because that means money, money, money. Money, 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 money. Money. So we need to get that going on. Let's actually start putting in some high-density residential, I think, at this point. I'm just going to I'm going to leave a little space in between these. Just because I want a bit of space, and that way I can path through here if I want to. Right, things are looking good. I think I want to actually pave over some of this area here. I think if I pave over this area, I can, because it's quite a high schooly sort of thing. And maybe we can get some more parking on as well. Let's see what we've got here. Get one of these in here. We actually got, there are some other parking ones. Yeah, look, we can get this on here. Let's get this, because this is supposed to be kind of like down at the front. Although I was going to get that running track in there, you know. I need something which is like, well, we can get this on here, and then we can get like this, get a couple more in there like that. And then we could also get, tell you what, if we had a lane going right down through here, we could get some more going on as well. But what if we had a dirt lane or something which just came off here like this? Turn off snap. So what if we just had a little lane which comes off this like here and just basically runs down? Runs down like that. Oh, the only thing is though, that's going to balls up. Hold on. What I'll do is that, and then... Oh, but then I can't... Yeah, actually, wait 1 second. Let's just do this. So I'll turn off the zoning on that. And then, maybe if I get parking... like right here, and then rotate it around. Okay, and then I can sort of detail that up a couple of different ways or something. We can get our default muddy track road coming down in here as well. This way. Road looks a little bit more realistic, and we can even have it kind of like just, you know, like that, just sort of petering out, like, so it looks kind of like a nice little driveway down through there. And then we can always get some other bits and pieces like right here as well. We can just sort of finish that off, but that's working pretty well for me right now. Right, now the other thing I wanted to get on was the running track. Let's put track maybe. Which I think will just fit in. I always like to put the running track kind of right next to a high school, because then of course it looks like it's kind of connected to the high school, which is pretty standard now, isn't it? And then we could get like a pathway or something walking down the back here maybe. Yep, so let's get that going on. So yeah, we could just have from like here snap on. No. It's this thing that's a pain. Road guidelines. There we go. Let's have that turned off. Less painful. The only thing I wish it didn't do was kind of like this bleeding in, where it sort of bleeds into stuff, but can't really avoid that. I think what I might have to do here is just kind of, again, just fill this in a little bit. Luton's not a first lawsuit, not enough handicap parking. Well, I could change that. I could change that up. We may as well at this point just do this. Like, we may as well just kind of pave this whole area around. Except maybe bar this end. We can kind of... No, do you know what? Bollocks. Let's just pave it all. It's going to look... It's going to make more sense, I think, to be sort of paved across this area. And again, like, we could also... we could get when I can find my pathway. Can do that. So now we'll have people walking up and down here and around this as well, so it'll look more like a properly used site. Now the only thing I want to do is maybe get these with planters on them. So let's just have a look at that. Planter. So we'll just get these metal planters on, because it just looks a lot better, obviously. We're going to have trees that are just coming out of the concrete. Get those little planters on them, looking, and it just looks a lot better. I think that's all we need to do there. But we can also get like some of these, get like these little bushes and stuff, and you can get these, just dot them outside the buildings, and I always think that looks really good. Okay, there we go. And then we could do with some little, I don't know, we could do with some other decals and stuff, or sorry, props. We could do with some other props which will just sit outside of here, but I'm not quite sure what. And I'll probably take more time to go searching through myself, I think, and find some of these things. Because we just kind of want some, yeah, we want like this, like DSB sort of info boards and things like this. I think, you know, honestly, you can't really see what that is at this height anyway. It wouldn't be too bad to just have that down, like just have a couple of these sort of dotted around. Maybe they're just kind of like information boards for the day or something like this. Get that concrete down, yeah, we are doing. Oh, what would be cool as well is if the, what was it, is that light statue or something? It's like, There's like a it's like a sculpture, light sculpture. Yeah, like these. Yeah, that seems like the kind of thing you'd have here. Okay, there we go. I can't remember if that's a decal. No, must be a prop then, surely. Yeah. I thought there was some more though. I swear I had artwork. Let's just look at artwork. Yeah, here we are. Let's see, there's some others, yeah. Light artwork, ring pillars, and red sun and stuff. So there's a few of these we can get in later. What's that? Do they have the poles so some old person... No, we don't have that. But they have got a lot of steps going up, you know, so that kind of... Maybe it's a compromise, you know. What's that car doing? You can't do that. You can't drive your car across the bloody... I don't even care if it is a Rolls Royce. Look at that. Shameless. And only to park. Unbelievable. Oh my god, are they parking on the school grounds to go home? Absolutely terrible. Parking on school grounds so they're probably friends. They're like, oh, you can park at the school, it's alright. Right, anyway, the city is coming together quite nicely now. So, Tewston Heights doing rather well. It could actually expand even a little further now. But I think also the other thing we have to start asking is at what point do we borough this off into other areas? But I think I'm kind of fine with it for now. But at some point I will have to think about, like, yeah, are we going to split this into different boroughs? But I mean, you know, that's like, I actually think that this kind of square right here is probably going to be one area. It might run up a little further or something like this. What's that? Oh my god, did the Rolls Royce guy park on the handicap space as well? I didn't even see that. What a disgrace. Absolute disgrace. Right, let's get some more housing in. Let's get some more high density housing in on that area. I think all of this down here should start to be high density as well, actually. So yeah, let's just fill in this. I think it's always good to leave a little break on the side. And fill in this. And then I think I might just do low on that bit right there. Again, for paths, I think we'll get some more path action going on here. So I'm going to get a path that runs between these two buildings and then it runs to there. So that will kind of connect these ways. It's really good to build paths. Does kind of let the guys just sort of move around the city more. And I also think it helps these kind of look a bit nicer, because otherwise that's why I've started to leave gaps between these buildings, because otherwise what you have is just blocks of buildings all connected up. When you leave like a little gap, like it lets a little bit more space, a little bit more breathing space for the city, and I think that looks really good. I'm going to put something there. The trouble when you start concreting over these areas, like you can do it a little bit, but it makes some things go weird. Yeah, what was it I was looking at a minute ago? It was these. Solidine Square. So I was thinking I could put this like this, look. Just put that over like that. Seeing as we had to take the grass away, you know. Those poor kids, if they fall off the swing. Well, what have I just done? I've just provided them a nice little bit of gravel and stuff like this. Without the gaps, it would look like Coruscant. I'm not quite sure if that's true. I'm not quite sure if it would look like Coruscant, just like straight out the gate. Anyway, the city is healthy, it's doing well, and we are making some good money now. We're making some good money. Now, I do want to get university in, and that really, I want that to be the next thing, really. I think what we could do, though, is I kind of want to use the university campus stuff, but because I do want to start thinking about building offices at some point. What's happening over here? How does this business not have water? Oh, do you know what? This was like, I remember when we did the water here, and I thought to myself, oh well, it's no problem. Nobody's going to build their store there. I was like, that one little bit on the end, I was like, nothing to worry about. We won't have any issue with water delivery there. And then, of course, some guy goes and builds his store there. IKEA is still doing well, guys. Look at this. IKEA is looking packed out for cars. Remember we did this last time with IKEA, where we built our nice car parking area and all this stuff. I remember I triggered you guys really hard when I was doing the sort of multiple car parking areas. But it's looking good, looking really nice. In fact, the whole district down here. What has happened here, though? What's happened here? Were there not stores here before? Huh. Was this always blank? Oh, of course, yes, it was. Because this has changed, yeah. Because this is the shopping district. And this has actually changed up a little bit. So we can actually get some more shops down here, I think. We could actually get some more shops down here. So let's just do that. Just bang that in there. Get rid of that little block. Yeah, so yeah, because this area previously was not anything. It wasn't like a shopping district. It wasn't much of anything. So that's really good. Okay, well, Boomtown is looking great, guys. I remember, of course, like last time in Boomtown as well, we did the suburbs, the residences up here, and you can see they've got like multiple building projects and stuff going on over here, so this is looking nice. And then up over here, we've got the kind of more residential suburbs coming out this way. Is the path joined up to the other side? What path? The path in the path in this? Yeah, it is. It's all joined up. Oh, actually, not quite sure. Well, I say I did it in the dark. I'm not quite sure whether it is actually. I think we need to do just that. I think it's going with those weird. I think it is connected, but I'm just gonna delete it back and there we go. Don't know why I didn't do that first time around. Again, this is screaming out to be like a little garden area or something, so just put like a little path, just like that. We can build like a little community garden here or something like this. I'll put some decal over this to tidy it up a little bit. Right, we'll come back to that anyway. Damn, look, resident industry is exploding. Exploding. Apparently there's crime down at the farms here. Somebody's been stealing cucumbers. Not sure what that's all about. You know, you should use plain streets more often. They look so nice with suburban houses. What, with no street lighting, you mean? Yeah, well, I thought that... Oh, you mean I should do it more often because I am doing it now? Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, the good thing about with the lighting stuff is that when you choose like plain street, like a 2-lane road, you can set it street light none. It'll just remember. So when you do that in the future, but I think I would like to set also the grass lined. I'm going to have that with none, but the trees I will have that with. You can also set what trees are on the tree lined road here now. So I actually would probably prefer to have these. I think we can still have small oaks, but it doesn't quite suit the style. But I think I would have like old street lamps for the tree-lined roads as well. Anyway. Right, so the question is, we've got this big industry demand. Oh, actually, do you know what? We've made our first 100 grand as well, guys, so things are going very well. Yeah, we've got big industry demand. Do we go for the farms? I think we probably should, because we need to expand that over here. But also, we do need to think about offices. That's going to be our next thing. I'm actually going to fill these all in, because there's some good space on along here. We do need to start thinking offices. We really do. So that's going to be one of our next things to do. I'm going to expand the farm area here a little bit as well. So we're going to, let's have a look. Oh, okay. Kind of, what is that? Is that 4-lane? Yeah, it looks like it. I didn't think that was going to be a 4-lane road there. Oh yeah, anyway, so we need to have enough space here, look, to... whatever. Okay, so... it's just bugging me out. Okay, right. So let's get another straight line road coming down here. Or say straight, yeah. Like this, and then we'll get some more farm roads coming up and down off of here like we did before. Right, great. Now, I'm making these deliberately not too big because, as I've explained before, farming has a habit of getting ridiculously large unintentionally, and I'm not a big fan of that. So I try to restrict farming's growth because otherwise it just gets a bit out of control. Oh yeah, that's the other thing we're going to do is turn off the zones coming up and down this street, and that helps keep this really tidy as well. Right, let's look at water. So we need to get water over here. Irrigation. Right, so the farming stuff is going well there, and then we're going to have to get some other bits going on the other side. Oh. Right, that's surprisingly eaten into it. Damn, we got our first kind of... It's the, what is this? Sunny grain. Got our first kind of proper farm area right here. I feel like these are missing stuff. I feel like Fruit for All is missing some props. Because I can't believe it would just be like a little field like that. That doesn't seem right. Also, look at these pigs over here, guys. They're just roaming free. And they are very red. Those are some red pigs. They're going to be extremely red bacon, I think. Lucian, Plain Street is the name of a road. It's under Tiny Roads. Is it? I was not aware of that. Oh, this. Let's just see how that looks. I'm not sure about that. No, definitely, I'm not sure about that at all. That'll only look good for like back roads and stuff. I don't think I like it for just going up and down here, especially if we're kind of in the city. It would look good like here on this Dexter Street maybe. Let's try it out. Trouble is, it's going to wipe out some of those houses that are there. But yeah, I could see that might have some potential in some places, but I think none of those sort of spring to mind immediately. Right, so let's try and see if we can't create a problem for ourselves by... well, actually, I think we're just about nearly there on this episode, so before we start a giant building project. But I think what I want to do next... Good to see the rail still working really. Man, a lot of people are using the station here now. Look at this. There's more and more people all the time using our railway station. Boomtown is literally booming. Drew, thanks for the host. So, what I want to do next time is start getting this kind of industry rail thing going on. And again, actually kind of presents its own problems, actually. I think the thing to do with that would be, I don't know actually, because putting in a rail link for industry, it brings so much transport, so much. So we need to be careful with this. I want to get it in here, which means we're going to need a road here or something. Especially when now I've got this working real good. Liam, wouldn't it be appropriate to restrict parking on IKEA's street as they can use the whole thing? Well, there's very little parking going on there. If the roads were stacked, then it's fine. But I don't think it's a big deal. It's fine. We could do that, but it's no big deal. Yeah. So anyway, with this, yeah, the issue I'm going to have here. Damn, look at the industry. It really is blowing up. I very, very much need to get university happening. I don't know if Boomtown is the sort of... I don't know. Does Boomtown get a university? I don't know. What could we put in that would qualify as a university? There's this one which has like the subsidiary buildings, but Boomtown is such an out-the-way place that I'm just thinking whether there's something more. I mean, we have the radar dish thing. That qualifies, doesn't it? Telescope dish. It's only a student capacity of 50. It's only 320 upkeep per week, but that would be very cool. Trouble is, though, you have to put it on a road, and it's like, I don't know whether... Oh, we could put it here. We could put it right here. Because I think this is a road that anybody can use. Yes. Okay, alright. We're going to put it right here. So, let me just create a road to go up here. So maybe now I can use Valenio's little lane road to go up here with. So we'll just kind of do this. Coming up the hill, coming up around the hill, and then we'll just have it. Maybe we'll just have it like come over here and then bang like that. Right, now let's get the telescopy dish thing done. Awesome. The only thing I wish is that it was not like that. Okay, cool. And then maybe we need to add some parking up here as well. And you can have 50 students, so we can add a small car park or something. Again, it's so triggering, isn't it? I really want to flatten this off, I think. There we go. That's a small amount more reasonable. This is still pretty awful. Yeah, whatever. It's passable. Okay, cool. So that's like our little telescope dish we got up on this one. What? He was trying to type huge parking lot but mistyped huge parking lot. Did I? Don't think I parked that. I thought I just typed parking. Right, we need to get some power up here, and again we can probably just use our standard lines. Let's get these in the mix. There we go. And just so that it looks not completely unrealistic, get the last ones in there. Right, cool. So that is our telescope dish up and running. Now, I don't know whether that's going to bring in... I think the telescope dish does bring in university. I think that's what it does. So I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that it does. So that's one of our things we got in there now. Yeah, actually looks good. Cool. And also we've got like the little... I actually think this little lane is quite good because, yeah, it does look more like a driveway to... like you might have to a business or an enterprise or something along like this, you know. Fantastic. Okay, do you know what we haven't done, I think, since we even started playing today, was make a save. So I probably should do that. Let's try save on version 6. Please work. All good. Right, that's it for this one then. Back next time and we'll continue working on the city. We'll see whether we can get some kind of offices happening, or we'll plan at least where they're going to be. But for this one, anyway, we've done good. Got loads of stuff going with this one. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed on YouTube, as always, drop a little like. Thank you very much. And see you next time for some more Skylines.